Hello YouTube, this is Forza Presenter and welcome to a new type of challenge on this channel. This is the low grip challenge and I think this is an incredible setup. I'm doing this as a multi-class race for now and I will quickly go through the settings I am using. So it's multi-class, I've got 11 AIs, I've had to do something in an online lobby even though I'm playing single player. 16 players is the maximum beer. Simulation damage, that could make things interesting, and collisions are always on. We got the teams, I just thought that'd make it a bit more interesting with the interleave teams option selected. I thought why not. You can see there, like just quickly the settings. I'm doing 4 laps for this one, I might do it differently if I want to repeat this. Grid ordering random. Yeah, end of race time in 1 minute. I've got it on team scoring type as individual. Probably need to sort out the end of race time. I've tried this about 1,000,001 times. But this is the important one. 40% front and rear grip loss. So it's only got 60% of the grip it's got normally. That's the bit that makes it interesting with this. I've individually selected the cars. I wanted a range of everything just for the fun of it. And I thought we're going on the Top Gear circuit because it's the only circuit that's a figure of 8. I mean, Suzuka's close, but you can't actually go onto that bit at Suzuka. They don't actually have a crossover point where they could collide unless you were, well, not driving a car at all, pretty much. Yeah, so in the crossover part, you could have collisions on this, and that's why I've chosen the Top Gear test track. It's the only reason I would want to choose it for something like this, but that will add to it a lot. And there's other corners as well. To be fair, I wouldn't use any other layout for Top Gear, is what I mean. Yeah, it's only this layout that works. But here we are, we're starting towards the front of the grid. There's sort of different techniques to this, and I'm going to pretty much go through them in this video. And we are away at the start, and we get a good launch there. Off the line, we get past the Viper. Yeah, it's an incredible start. But the problem is, normally, you have to really be careful on the braking. You can see we're braking early there. The cars are overtaking us. They've hit the wall. And once again, there's cars everywhere. Just look behind. There's just an armada of cars on the grass. Oh, it's incredible. Could they just... and with this, the AI are actually harder on an easier difficulty in a weird sort of way because they don't have as much speed going in, so they don't go as wide. And then when the cars are going wide, it doesn't matter what speed it's doing the exact same. So that really is why it works better on a lower difficulty on this. But I thought I'd do it on a higher one because I don't really go on a higher difficulty, and it's still pretty darn difficult. I'm going to struggle to keep control of this. Car dives down there into the hammerhead, but he's gone off, and they all do that. That's why I sort of go a bit slower and brake a bit earlier, because I know what they're going to do. You get massive pile-ups at some of these corners. It's my favourite bit on this game, just doing this all the time. And you can say we get a bit of a slide on there. Get my words out properly this time. Yeah, but trying to keep control, it is difficult, and I'm going a lot slower than them. That's the only way to do it. You can see there the Lamborghini coming back on track. I'm going to go to the inside, but he's hit the wall. I wasn't looking forward to going side by side for the follow, for the tyre barrier. I think the follow through the corner before that, isn't it? Anyway, up to the second to last corner, we're doing alright there. A bit of a twitch there, but he's sort of like trying to get it turned in, and I've gone wide. And you can see there, car in the background going off. And now we're into the final corner. We're going to try and control it nicely, get it started for the second lap. And that's a good lap time there, 150.097 in this sort of game mode. Is absolutely incredible, if you ask me. Incredible lap time. But now the first lap done with, we got it under control for the first corner. And you can see on the mini map, there's a massive pile up at the hammerhead. I'm on the blue team, by the way. And you can see, almost, I think there's a couple of my drivers there. They're in that collision. I think we've lost this well and truly. The green team look like they're going to win this. They've got a lot of their cars towards the front. There might be different classes of car, to be fair. Well, no, I know there definitely is 2 different classes, but there might mostly be B-class cars in that. If they get held up in a certain way, that's how it can happen. And you can see the pile-up is still there. I think they're trying to get it sorted, but there's a massive traffic jam here. Just there's a 250 GTO waiting for it all. I can understand that you don't want to scratch the paintwork. There's a Lotus Carlton there. A couple of cars getting back going, including the Viper. There's a car a bit further up, recovering. But we've done alright from that, and we haven't got involved in a massive collision. Gonna overtake the Viper there. We're gonna have to cut him up a little bit, try and drive it safely, and that's alright. And you can see there's a car wide there. Are we gonna be brave through this? We've slammed on the brakes, but not hard enough, and then we've hit the other car, and now we've been hit up the backside, and the steering's gone. Not the engine damage you can cope with, but steering damage on this makes it very difficult, and we have to drive 2 laps with a damaged car. Either way I would have got hit. I would have either hit the car in front and damaged my steering and my engine a bit more, or I would have hit the car behind. Well, that would have been rams for braking too hard, and had the steering damaged as much as it was, if not a bit more. It's sort of a bit unlucky there. And now we come into the final corner, lasting 2 laps like this is going to be difficult. We're leading by about 2,000 feet and our lead is dropping down and down and down. Oh, don't want to use too much speed, but we are gaining again. I'm guessing they've reached the corner there, Clink. I think that name is. I can't tell on the low quality of what I'm playing this back on. But you can see there, a car is off. I think that's the Camaro that I slammed into the backside of. And you can see there's 2 cars going wide. The Viper getting an overtake done out there on, what is it? I thought that was Ferrari and promote. No, I think it's like the BMW or something, I don't know. There's BMW M1 in this, so English is terrible today. But you can see there, we're going to go for it, and we've lapped on our NASCAR teammate. This isn't the best of races, is it? It's a lot of fun to take part in it. We can have a side-by-side here with the Viper. I know the tactic, but I've sort of got a bit of a slide on, and we're going to get slammed in the backside again. A bit more damage there. The Viper's made a mistake, but we've just about found that gap. We got incredibly lucky on that. And I think we can still do this. I mean, we've gained 2,000 feet since the second to last corner, or the last corner. We've gained a huge amount of ground. We're no longer looking scared and looking like we're going to lose it all. We're doing alright. And you can see now as we come round this corner, I'm doing alright there. I thought that was a car, not the tyre barrier then. I thought a car had hit the tyre barrier there. But the Dodge Viper now, he's really gone for it. We went side by side with that for a little bit. And I'm going to let him have the ground. I'm going to let this Ford have the ground. And I'm hoping the Fusion can catch you up and gain us a couple more positions. The green cars there are off. You got every car goes wide at every corner on this. The follow through is the only one they do reasonably well. And sometimes a car gets over the hammerhead, or they just create a massive traffic jam like you've just seen a bit earlier on. You can see there he's gone over the bumps there, and we're on to the final lap. And I love this reduced grip racing, especially when 40% or something, and on a figure of 8 circuit. It makes crashes more interesting. But 1 lap to go, and the Viper was overtaken in a very bad place. And yeah, the Ford Fusion there is alright. I just tend to stick it up the inside, just because then I can't sort of get bumped off. Nobody can sort of cut me off, even though you can get slammed up the rear at the start of the race, which is how I get a lot more damage normally. Here we are now, coming through Chicago, going to try and take this nice, get the turning, get the, you can see there's a car off onto the grass. We're lapping another car, and you can see we've gained about 8,000 feet ahead now. We're doing alright. There's a green team car here. We're going to be heavy on the brakes. There's a massive collision. 3 cars, 2 of the greens, and you got a Ferrari there. But we've got round a lot of them. And now on this bit of the run here, just try and get it nicely. We've gone a little bit wide, but that's not too wide. Sometimes it's going to the grass. Now I'm onto the grass. I'm spinning a little bit. I'm just trying to fight the steering, to try and keep it in a straight line. We cut that corner nicely. I don't mind cutting corners in this, for God's sake. It's a bit of a hard thing not to cut corners on. You have cut corners, you go massively wide. So I'm alright with cutting the tyre, or through the tyres there. Now coming up to the second to last corner, can we lap 1 more car this race? We're braking alright, mess it up a little bit. We're just going to try and get it turned in. You can see we're getting a bit of speed. We've gone a little bit wide, but that's a decent line through there. And now the final corner, we're just going to sling it in a little bit. Try and get it safe. And there we are, across the line. We have won this race. We've got a bit of time now to wait. Yeah, this mode is extremely fun. And I like it with the 2 classes, but it can be fun without it. I'm just going to wait to see if any cars come through. I don't think they do. Now, none of them go through. at the end. So a bit of a spoiler, I guess, but it's alright as car gets clipped by a car there. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. This has been Forza Potenza. I will see you in the next video. Bye.